Hi, my name is Heather Hunt, and I'm going to be talking about bullying children with special needs in the school system. This is for English 112, the oral presentation. What is a bully? A bully is someone who does unwanted aggressive behavior among school-age children that involves a real or perceived power imbalance. The behavior is repeated or has the potential to be repeated over time. And then why are children with special needs being bullied? Because bullies tend to pick on kids, especially special needs children, because most of the time they don't understand them. Normally, bullies are just people that they don't understand what's going on, and the only way they know how to cope or do something is to pick on someone. It's a growing thing that's happened. It's been happening all over time, but as of lately, with more special needs children coming within the school system, it's become a lot more apparent. Special needs children are targeted because they are different. This could mean that they act differently to express their emotions, that they might do things differently, and anything that's different makes people a little wary. Might have a physical deformity. There are several special needs children that have physical deformities. They are loss of limbs, anything like that is considered a physical deformity, and they're just misunderstood. A lot of children that have ADD, ADHD, those are considered special needs as well as cognitive. Non-gesturing, nonverbal children as well. That's something that, non-gesturing, nonverbal means that they don't point to what they want and they don't talk. So that's different, and they're just misunderstood. Why can't that person talk? Why can't that person show, Mrs. Hunt, why there's a problem? This graph is children with ASD. ASD is autism spectrum disorder, and I just picked this one because it's such a growing disorder, and with early intervention testing, children are now being tested around 2.5 for autism, and this shows 63% of these children that have ASD are being bullied every single day. 37%, which is this blue over here, is just normal children. ASD children are bullied well over half a normal child, and ASD is not limited to just Asperger's. It's moderate to severe. It's severe children that can't talk, things like that. What happens to a child being bullied? A special needs child normally can't express their issues. So these are just generalized things that normally happens when a child is being bullied that a teacher has noticed. A child normally becomes withdrawn in school, which if a child likes school and then they all of a sudden just start to not want to be around and be in school. A child may find excuses to not go. This is when they're obviously middle school, high school level, and that can show when they're mainstreamed that they might want to skip. Child could become depressed, and this could show several teachers over time, several things. Depression just doesn't happen overnight. It's something that gradually happens, and a teacher might see that a child might act a little different, might be sullen, and who's normally a very happy child, or they might act out a little differently. It just depends. And a child might not find activities they once thought fun. A lot of times within the elementary school level, they do have specials, which are, your music and your art. And when that happens, you have one child that loves music, and then all of a sudden they just want to sit in the back, and they can be completely withdrawn to the activities and spending time with other children. How can we help these children? Teachers can help formulate a bullying section within the student's IEP. An IEP is an individualized education plan. This is something that goes throughout the entire school setting with the child, special needs child. This can be actually tailored to bullying as well. You can put a bullying section within your IEP, and this can help greatly. This can show... It's not on this slide, but it can show, and you can say a code word. You can, so a child might not be non-gesturing, non-verbal. They might be able to speak, and they might go up to their teacher and say, I saw a bird today. And the teacher knows automatically there's a bully. And so what can they do to help? Parents can help educate the children at home about the differences of others and to not allow them to treat any child differently. This is just for bullies, and this is for special needs children. A child, a parent could say to a special needs child, you are different, but it's okay. And in my paper, I put an interview with the special needs daycare, St. Hills Children's Center, and to speak with the parents and the teachers and the director, the center director, about how they're mainstreaming these children, their special needs and early developmental children, and they're together. and they learn from a young age that it's okay to be different. And that's what we need to implement, you know, within every parent or teacher or student. Parents and teachers will both be able to come together and make sure that the child being bullied can have a safe environment. This is, like I said, this IEP is so incredibly important to any child with special needs. And when you can do something within it and actually put something for bullying, this parent, teacher, administrator, everyone that's aware of this IEP, this will be implemented and this will help this child. Even if your child is not being bullied now and you have an IEP plan when they turn 3, which is normally when the IEP starts, this will go with them. It can be changed at any time. If the child becomes a gesturing verbal child, if it's non-gesturing nonverbal, that can be changed. So this IEP can generally be changed if, you know, there's any issues. In conclusion, bullying is an issue that affects special needs children greatly. Just within the last 3 years, it has become a phenomenon of all of these children being bullied, and what can we do to help them? Bullying has always been there, but more research and more things can point out special needs children a lot sooner and a lot earlier in development now. So why not start that now? Why not start showing the children that there is something that we can do and we can help them? If parents and teachers come together and stop bullying by using the resources of an IEP and talking to the children, bullying can stop, or it can be decreased significantly. Just talking to your children and just setting up that IEP plan with a special needs child is just something that should be done. And it's something that any child or any parent and any teacher within this school system, any school system can do. And it's so easy. So this is my works cited page, and this was my graph that I used on slide 4. Thank you very much.